Monday.
Monday. Welcome back.
Episode 8.
Enter steel drum music.
No, they only exit that way.
Yeah.
We enter with the wind chime.
Peruvian. It's a Peruvian flute.
Peruvian flute.
I believe it's the Peruvian flute
Version of Informer. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Oh,
right,
what are we doing?
Welcome back.
Welcome back. I'm shot. I don't even want to talk to you right now.
Oh my God.
I don't even literally want to talk to you.
Out of 40, out of the last 30, I don't know.
We'll call it 48 hours.
48 hours, we spent 40 of them talking to each other.
And then like 17 of those hours in a car driving.
Oh my God.
We fly next time.
We're definitely flying next time.
Yeah. We went to Chapel Hill,
North Carolina.
Yes.
North Carolina, to go visit a friend. And we went to
We went to the UNC Chapel Hill University of Miami football game.
big shout out to college football, because I'm not like a sports guy. Like I played sports all growing up. Like I was good. I used to play sports, like especially in boarding school. Like I was good. But I never cared about sports. I think it's like gay. Like your obsession with pro sports, kind of gay.
I'm not obsessed with them.
You're obsessed with
I'm
them.
not obsessed.
Rich,
You're
don't say
you're
that.
obsessed.
I'm not
You
obsessed.
like
You're
2 episodes ago, you
obsessed.
called me all type of bitches because I couldn't name the
Yeah,
starting
you're,
five.
you're
okay.
obsessed.
I'm
Literally,
not-
all you talk about, if it's not like work, kind of like shit, grinding shit.
Yeah.
It's sports.
We don't talk about sports very often on here.
I'm not talking about this. Yeah, this is not the only.
This
I'm not talking about
This
this.
is the only talking I do.
I'm not talking about this.
I'm not obsessed with
All
sports.
you talk
Okay.
about is sports.
All right,
All
I'm
you talk about
not-
is sports. You're
I-
like Rain Man with sports
Yes.
statistics.
Fine.
Yeah,
but-
you know,
all
right?
right.
He's
Okay,
sick.
okay.
He's sick.
I'm not emotionally invested in sports.
That's not true. 'cause
I don't break the
let me come
TV
in
when my
here.
team loses. I don't cry when my team loses.
You don't let like a loss like
Hold on.
ruin your
Yeah,
day.
I don't wear jerseys to games.
That's what I was about to say. Let me come in here with
You
a
used to
jersey
wear
with my
jerseys.
name on it. You will lose
I've
your
never
shit.
I've never been a jersey guy.
I remember you wearing jerseys back in
Yeah,
the day.
my jerseys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Friday Night Lights.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
So obsessed, maybe. Emotional about it, not at all.
right. Well,
Yeah.
still kind of gay.
But college football does it
But
right.
yeah. So what I'm saying is, I'm like, I don't really care about sports.
Yeah.
But I always enjoy going to games. But college football was arguably
That was a
like,
fucking experience.
it's like one of the greatest like sporting experiences, because I appreciate going to sporting events, and I've been to a lot of like pro sporting events, football, basketball, baseball.
Yeah.
They all kind of suck.
Yeah.
This was incredible.
Yeah.
College football is fucking
Oh, it
cool,
was
man.
fucking buzzing.
Buzzing, electric,
Yeah.
absolutely electric. The whole experience was crazy.
I got on the field. It was good.
Yeah, I didn't go on the field. I was just enjoying
That's
sitting down.
Because one of you is obsessed with it and the other one isn't.
Yeah, I didn't care so much. I mean, it would have been cool, but at that point, I'm like, I don't really want to walk more. I was like, I'll just sit here. These seats are comfortable. But yeah, super cool, man.
Yeah, I had a great time.
It was awesome.
had a great time.
Chapel Hill was beautiful.
Chapel Hill was gorgeous.
Gorgeous little town
Yeah.
in North Carolina.
Although
Good time. Had a great time.
we did see an alarming trend for the South.
It was very alarming.
So there was
We're out.
a number like eye-opening
Paint
amount.
the picture. We
of-
were out in Chapel Hill. It's a college town.
Yeah.
The first night we go there, the guy's like, he sees us because we're all, I don't think we're old, but we're all almost fucking 40, except for our one friend.
Yeah.
And who well, Paul, we say his
Yeah,
name. It's
yeah.
not like Paul. Yeah, well, Paul.
Yeah.
He's like
Paul
younger.
went with us.
Paulie.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
yeah. So like the first part we go there,
Yeah.
the guy, the photographer's like, there's this big line to get in, and the guy's like, go to the in the back, the upstairs, like it's
25 and over.
25 and over. Literally not a single fucking 25-year-old in there.
No.
Yo, so we were like old.
But we didn't have to pay to get in or wait in line, which I appreciate.
I appreciate that, but it was all connected to this one club. It was cool. It was cool.
was
Cool
cool.
spot. I don't even remember the name, but I would shout
I don't
them
remember
out.
the name of it. The Loft? The Loft.
I think so.
That was the upstairs.
I'd
The
go
Loft.
back. We'll go back there.
Yeah, we will go back.
Yeah, that was a good time. Really good time. But it's full of like hot college girls, dude.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
There was a large amount of them that were like physically in shape,
looked great.
had diabetes.
Like literally,
Like we're wearing like tank tops with like the patches.
like the monitors.
Yeah. Which
Yeah.
begs the question.
Because I
I
only know one person with that, and it's my uncle, and he's arguably like one of the most unhealthy people you meet. I've never seen people with the diabetes patch, but we saw like, no exaggeration, 5.
more. We saw
that
like
might exaggerate, but
we saw. I would say we saw cumulatively through the weekend. I saw 8 to 10.
yeah. See, and they were like attractive.
They were in shape. They
in
weren't
shape. I'm not talking like ugly girls,
No.
like out of shape girls,
Yeah.
like.
And they didn't. They were not hiding it. They were like in tank tops or like tube tops or like fucking.
Yeah, they're just like out.
Patch just
They're
Just
out in
showing
like
the
Friday
showing
night
the
slut
patches.
clothing with the
Yeah.
patch out. Like
Yeah.
it was just bizarre. What are they?
It was.
What are they doing? Why has everybody got diabetes down there?
So it begs the question. The weekend that we had
Yeah.
is they're arguably more unhealthy than we are after what we did this weekend.
I mean, they still have diabetes. We did what we did this weekend. I don't have diabetes.
And we're
I
not in our
woke-
20s either.
I woke up well rested and fine.
Yeah.
So like they still got diabetes and
I woke up Saturday and it was like iffy. I was like, I might not make it to this game.
And we
then
did.
We did.
everybody rallied. We had a great time. Arguably,
I woke up great
we
yesterday.
arguably had a better time on
Yeah,
Saturday.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
no, they still got diabetes. I don't have diabetes.
I don't either.
I don't got diabetes.
Yeah.
I don't have diabetes.
Okay, so like that's my point.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
No,
uh-huh,
this,
yeah,
so this is what I'm saying. Like you're like a bigger guy.
Right.
Like if I'm looking at you or these girls, every single one of these
more
girls,
likely-
like
Yeah.
hot chick, dude. There was a bottle girl. You know the girl.
yeah,
They had the shots.
Smoke bottle girl.
Smoke show.
Probably like 5'11", like
9 out of 10.
Yeah.
Southern girl, blonde,
Right. Yeah,
tall,
sure.
beautiful. She running around with the shitty shots, selling shots. With the fucking diabetes monitor on her arm. I was like, what is this? If I looked at her or you, I'd be like, who's got diabetes? Like, Ronell, you fucking got diabetes.
What is it? What do you think it
Well-
is? The biscuits and gravy every day or the sweet tea every day? Like, what is it?
To be honest, that is straight up genetics. It has to be.
So,
guess so.
they're just gonna never.
I mean, I know people who
so
look
they-
like they should have diabetes
so they
and they
They
don't.
probably
Put it this way.
so-
I remember a few years ago, right? I want to say like I was still working where we were working. I go to check go to the hospital, get my yearly physical, and it's a new doctor. Doctor's like, okay, you have diabetes. I'm like, your mother has diabetes. I don't have
I'm gonna start saying that to people. Your mother has diabetes. Yes.
So like he's telling me, okay, like like all the change your diet, da, da, da,
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't have diabetes. He comes, he does my blood work, and he's like, all right. On the off chance,
He just assumed you
he
had
just
diabetes.
assumed I had diabetes.
And wanted to milk the insurance company. He's
Right?
"Yeah,
He's like, grab the-
run it.
He was like, all right, I got an insulin shot.
Yeah,
Come
yeah,
here. He's
yeah.
like, that's not what I'm here for.
Right? So
I'm here for a physical.
We're here, and I do the blood work and everything, and
Yeah.
he comes back. He's like, "You don't have diabetes." I'm like, "Yeah, no shit. I told you."
Which is the most fucked up thing. It's like,
That's great. So yeah, why do these girls have diabetes?
That's what I said. It gotta be
how
genetics.
fat are their
Well, I guess
parents?
I don't think it has anything to do with it. Like I went to school back in high school with a kid. He had diabetes. Like he was just born with diabetes. Like I think there's like you can get diabetes from I mean you don't just get diabetes from like
I know you could be
being
born
overweight, making
pre-diabetic.
poor like eating choices, but like you can just
Hereditary, you mean?
Genetics.
Genetics?
Is it hereditary?
I don't know. Wilford
it's
Brimley's not alive anymore to ask him.
I don't know. I don't know how diabetes.
If you're like
works.
1 in 4 Americans like myself that suffers from diabetes.
Maybe they got the sugar. They got a little case of the sugar down south.
That's what I'm saying. Are they addicted to sweet tea? Is it biscuits and gravy? What is it that they're
Don't have
having
no
on
bacon,
a?
egg, and cheeses.
on
That's
a-
what it is.
They don't have bacon, egg, and
I don't
cheese.
know. We had a good bagel spot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What was the name of that place? It was Oh, I can't remember the name of it. I'm so stupid.
Wasn't like fresher.
No. Brick. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's on my phone, but I'm filming this with my phone. But I would shout them out because it was.
It was good. The
It said-
bagel was good.
It's every time someone says New York style anything out of the state of New York, you
Immediately, you just
immediately know, dude. Right? I walked in there. It was a machine. That place was running like a New York deli.
We had a great drunk pizza slice too.
Place was packed out.
I'm
Didn't
very
wait
cautious
long.
of
Banged it out,
pizza.
and it was a good bagel. The pizza sucked, but it was good.
No, but
at,
it was
like,
good
the
drunk
time.
pizza.
This was just a good actual bagel.
Yeah, that bagel was good.
It was a good bagel. Good
Yeah.
bacon, egg, and cheese.
Yeah.
I would put that on the list of reasons why I would move
To Chapel Hill.
to Chapel Hill. If like I had to, I'd be like,
I
oh,
couldn't live there.
yeah, but I'm sick like that.
sports
If someone, if I
obviously
had to like, if I had to go, I would. That would be like, oh, but it has that good bagel place. I'd be like, all right, so I could get. I'd be like, it has that good. It was so good. They even had a couple of Spanish people working behind there, like a real New York deli.
I don't follow.
On the grill. They had a couple of essays on the grill, cooking up everything. I was like, yo, this is a fucking bagel. This is like a New
Rich,
York
don't do
bagel
that.
place.
Don't do that. You know those Spanish dudes burn behind that.
Oh
comment.
yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying it's not racist.
I wasn't even saying it
that way.
No, I thought you were just being a dick.
No, it was like
no.
because you don't see that like down south.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it was a bagel place just with like college girls and working. There was like literally all college girls there begging your shit up, taking your order. It was awesome.
Yeah, I had a great time.
I had a great time, and we're gonna go back.
We are gonna go. Back.
We're definitely gonna
go to
back.
a basketball game.
And we're definitely gonna fly next time.
Oh, 100%.
Because we could have flown
for the same price.
For this, probably less money.
Yeah.
Than gas.
Yeah.
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 We're flying next time. I'm not doing
For
that.
sure.
I'm not doing that drive again.
Nah.
I mean, it was pretty good.
It sounded good in theory to do the drive.
Yeah.
Driving down was okay. Driving back was miserable.
We hit more traffic going down though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I almost got into a car
Yeah,
accident.
but morale was high on the way down.
So
morale was at an all-time low on the way back up.
Whose car you take?
my lady's car. She was like, because my car's small, like for 3 guys.
We were gonna take the spaceship.
We would have been fine. Paul would have been very uncomfortable in the back seat.
Yeah.
of the car.
I said that because I assumed that you would have taken Paul's Jeep. Paul's Jeep is fucking massive.
Nah, he didn't even offer. It's in Jersey. He keeps it at his mom's house in Jersey anyway.
Yeah, but it was what was my point? Oh, what was I gonna say?
I don't know.
I can't remember.
Me either.
It was about driving. It was fun.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I had a great time.
It was fun. It was a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yes, I almost got in a car accident. I did the most New York thing ever.
Well, after
I dropped you off, I like got on the Queensboro Bridge, and I had to piss so bad. Like that coffee hit me. I had to piss so bad, so I dumped my coffee out, and I was just crawling, like brake lights on Queensboro Bridge. So I like piss in the coffee cup, put the lid back on, put it back in the cup holder, and I'm driving, and it gets dicey there, where like they want you to get off at like what? Drink
your own piss.
I drank my own piss. No, I didn't drink. No, it's not. I didn't drink my own piss.
I know you did it, but just the thought, it was just like
30 minutes. He's still in traffic. He's like, "Fuck, dude!" Looks around. There's a cup. He's like, "Ah."
Yeah.
He did the typical New York thing. Just blasted against someone's windshield. Like what?
Oh no.
Well, so I had to get off. There's like that weird get off on the Queensboro Bridge, so I can like bust a right onto one of those avenues in Queens and take it down to 495.
Yeah.
I fucking missed that, so I had to go to the next one. I was in the wrong lane, but I was trying to. You know when you're in the wrong lane driving in Queens or anywhere in like Metro New York, like honest mistake, and you're just trying to like,
and they don't want to let you over.
And they don't want to let you over. Like they just won't do it.
They're like, deal with your mistake for the rest of your life.
Forever. And I'm trying to like go straight, but I'm in this turning lane. So like I'm going straight, and this guy is just being a typical New York dickhead. And like I'm going, and he just like turns into my car. Like I thought I almost hit him, and I had to like slam on the brakes. I almost hit him. According to Devin, there's a skid mark on the front of her bumper, so he literally must have dragged.
Yeah,
it was like
past the
like
car.
our guy in the Corvette Stingray.
exactly like
we
that.
saw a guy on the way down.
So exactly like that. So exactly like that. And then he goes, and I'm laying on the horn, using the car, and I just motherfucker, and I pick my cup of piss, and I just threw it right out the fucking right out the sunroof like a grenade. Like a hand grenade, and fuck
pulled the pin and
had
let it rip.
Had that bitch in sport modes, and then you're in Queens, like you're lost to the streets now.
You're not gonna find me.
You'll never see me again.
You could dump a bucket of shit on somebody's fucking car,
unless he wrote down the number for the self-defense sticker on the side of the car.
Oh, he ain't fucking around. He calls it. He's like, I'm not fucking around. Yeah, no, that's like lost to the streets of New York City. Like you're never seeing him again. Never. And then I almost got another car accident. But people are just so aggressive.
But you know the thing that I don't understand?
This was like 10 o'clock at night.
What I don't understand is that as soon
On
as
a
you get
Sunday.
into like Jersey, like as soon as you get out of the immediate city, those same drivers are totally nice, completely different people.
I don't get it.
In a different state.
I mean, it doesn't really count as a different state. It's across the river. You're right there.
Yeah, like in down like Chapel Hill, North Carolina, that incident I had with that guy and that turn never would have happened. Never would have happened. Never.
Yeah.
People are just aggressive in New York. It's like
Even like yesterday.
You gotta like turn it on too as soon as you get back in New York and you drive and you're like, all right, let's go.
Let's do
it's
this.
like, let's go. We just drove for 8 hours. Like, here's the final boss. Like,
do you think he ever realized that it was piss?
No, probably not. It was just piss.
Did it rain
no.
yesterday? Because if it didn't rain, he's going to know today.
Nah, he wouldn't know. He wouldn't know. How would he know? Fuck him. He was an asshole. He wouldn't let me get through. Honest mistake. There's a lot going on. I had his whatever.
Like, yesterday I'm driving into the city, and I mean, not throw piss at somebody, but I'm on the land.
I shit on the hood of their car.
Right? So I'm on the land.
That wouldn't be surprising.
I'm on the land seat, and I'm coming in. This taxi's just like tries to box me out. So I do the same thing that guy did, and I turn into him, and I'm just looking at him like, okay, now what? Because literally, like, I'm already here. So you're inching forward. If I don't move, you can't go. You literally physically cannot go.
People
are idiots, bro.
are debased.
Yeah.
At least we didn't get jihaded. Getting out of the city. That was a plus.
Nah, we had our an escort. Our man in the Corvette.
Oh God, that guy was out of his mind.
This guy was in this like royal, like police blue Corvette Stingray with American flag bandana wrapped around his head with the tops off, and he had a picture he had a sticker in the back.
It wasn't even
was
a
a
sticker.
sign.
It was
It
like
was
a
a sign that said like "I support and pray for the boys in blue" or something. And he was driving so aggressively, hanging his arm out the window, yelling at people. What was he playing? He's blasting music.
He's
Like,
blasting something from the 80s.
it was a Van Halen or
Yeah, we watched
something.
him almost cause a car accident in Staten Island.
Him and this car were not letting each other into the lane, so they just kept going in the same direction and got like this close to hitting each other, and he's literally just like screaming out the window at the guy.
It was so funny. I wish we filmed that.
I got a picture of the back of his car.
Yeah, I got to put that on the. We got to put that up on the.
I don't know. Is his head in the?
You get the fucking idea.
Yeah, as long as you I guess block out
That's
the lights.
Staten Island for you, though. Staten Island might have like one of the worst representation of New Yorkers. I think.
Yeah.
I do like Staten Island though. Look at that guy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, dude, this is even better than I thought it was.
Yeah. Like you just know that guy is racist. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man.
Yeah.
yeah.
This picture just called me the N-word. Like, I
Yeah, I was gonna say that guy uses a hard ER
all the time.
all the time, all the time.
Jeez.
Yeah, I gotta put that over. I gotta overlay that into this episode.
Yeah, you got to overlay that. That's a good one.
It's amazing.
Yeah, really amazing.
Yeah. So we had a great time.
Yeah, we had a great time. It was good to see our friend down there, and
Well, I was just thinking about that. The three of us hadn't been together for like
a long time.
15 years.
How is that possible?
I don't know.
I don't get that.
Time moves very quickly.
I know.
Yeah.
I think it is a simulation. They're just like speeding it up on us.
Yeah. Yeah. It was good.
It was a good time. I'm happy we did it. We got to do that. We got to do that a couple times. Definitely got to go to a basketball game.
Oh, for sure.
Definitely
have to go to a basketball game.
Definitely got to go to a basketball game.
And there'll be a lot of good ones to go to.
Yeah, I mean they're like a good team. Like doesn't get more legendary than UNC Chapel Hill. Fucking Tar Heels basketball. Like that's about as legendary of a college basketball team as it gets.
For sure.
Probably quite the experience. I'm
sure.
sure.
The whole school sponsored by Jordan.
Yeah, right. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, literally everybody walking around that stadium had on like a Jordan Tar Heels jersey.
The whole football team was wearing like Jordan pads. I never even seen those before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like the Nike Jordan. Yeah, line.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Good for Michael Jordan. Good for Michael Jordan. Yeah, it was fun. Good time.
Yeah,
I missed the South. It's fun. We're flying next time though. And yeah, get your shit together. People or the women allegedly of North Carolina, y'all got diabetes.
Yeah.
And I don't.
You don't.
Time to break the cycle, ladies.
Yeah, Jesus. Like I guess Ronell don't have diabetes. What's your excuse, lady? Like what's going on? Get it together. Beauties of
rockets everywhere.
Crazy. 10 days. What's that guy on Instagram?
Beautiful girls everywhere.
Sorted. Weekend on. Sorted. What's that guy? Go to law for young beds.
Yeah.
The pizza place for the old milfs. Sorted. Yeah.
And our buddy is professor of military science down there, and we're like running into like his students. And
Young
like
cadets?
their sorority, like there's like he has female cadets, and like they're in a sorority, and one of their sorority sisters is a rocket
With just you ma'am have great New York boobs.
Yeah.
Like, yo,
Yeah.
cannons.
So
just
he's
blessed.
like, hey, we can't hang out with these, and we're like, we're staying right here.
At the pizza place, yeah. Yeah, he's got to be careful. He got to.
So what about the actual game?
What about the game? It was a fucking football game. You watch a bunch of assholes run around in the field, scored a few field goals, and then I pulled the move that my father would pull. Be like, all right, let's get it going. It started drizzling. So let's get out of here. I'm getting stuck in the fucking rain.
It started to rain at halftime, and we were like, let's just go. Which actually worked out better because then we went to the bar, did the bad things that we did, and then we went to sleep at a reasonable hour.
Yeah, we got back when you
God,
were like,
you sound 40.
I mean,
the night before we were up until like 7 in the morning.
No, I was
6
asleep.
in the morning.
I was
6
asleep.
in the morning.
So we were
5
up
in
like
the morning.
4
I
or
don't
5. I don't know. It was late.
Although that being said, to be completely honest with you, I don't even know why I said that because I haven't seen 4 a.m. in years.
Yeah, it's late. It's too late to be up.
Gotta explore the space.
It's too late. Too late
I did
to
all
be
that in
up.
college. I'm good now.
Very loud. Everywhere was loud.
Yeah.
And I'm not like
I made friends.
Yeah, I didn't make any friends. It was weird all the time. Looking and
Friends with a DJ named Puma.
looking silently in disapproval.
Shout out to Puma.
You know, I was really thinking, like in my mental state of how I hope my daughter doesn't go to college. Like,
in the South?
see, literally,
Or in
we were
general?
in a 3-story bar nightclub full of the daughters of fathers. Right,
my God.
all of them had daughters. Every girl in there was a daughter,
Was a daughter.
Yeah.
and probably had a father.
Not that night. They didn't.
And probably a good father because he sends them to a nice college and probably flips the whole
Not
fucking
a cheap school.
Not a cheap school, a loving, hardworking father. Like it's just like it's a money college. Like you're not going to see a bunch of like
About 40,000 a semester.
yeah. Well, if you're out of state,
In state is
like
8,000 or
8,000, 9,000, something like that.
Okay. Well,
But
it's
state, it's still a state school.
Yeah, but they're still flipping the bill for a lot of shit. Good dads, probably a lot of probably good Southern God-fearing men. People from the South are generally good people.
It's a
like
big
that.
legacy school. For
It's
sure.
a big legacy school. Like if you're there and you're in a sorority, your mom was probably in a sorority.
Yeah.
You know, or like your dad went there. Like it's a big legacy school. And I just don't want my daughter to have any part to do with an out of state college with nightclubs in the surrounding area.
That's how you know. That's how you know you're getting old because we're just like looking around and be like, these poor girls.
Poor girls. Like I just know it's like
A bunch of like chads with pink fucking polos and like Vineyard Vine shorts.
Do you
and like
seriously?
yeah,
you
but
think
like we were that,
back- that's
but
what
we
I was
were
about to
that,
ask.
we were that version of that guy. Where like,
I was not.
well, not like that, but like we were like, there was no difference between us when we
No,
were 18,
100%.
19, 20, like
100%.
just dirtbags. Like I know, and I look at them like I know what you're doing. I know what those girls are doing later. I know what that creepy guy is over. And guys are even more creepy now with the
And you wanna
fucking
get
with
the video?
roofing girls and all the sick shit. Like it's fucked up, bro. I am going to push for my daughter to not go to college after seeing what goes on. And I know what goes on, but it's like you don't see that. I haven't seen that in a long time. And now we're almost 40 and I'm a father. And like
what's she gonna do if she doesn't go to college?
she could live at home with me forever. Yeah, I'm Italian, bro. I'll let my daughters live with me forever if they want. Are you kidding
You're
me?
gonna be a nun.
I would never force my daughters out of my home. I would let my daughters live with me forever. Not even a question. You live with daddy forever. Someone's gonna take care of me.
What about the boy?
He can stay too. Nah, he's gotta work. Gotta fucking figure
What
it
about
out.
the boy?
The boy can't stay. He'll be loved, but he needs to go on his own. My daughters, they can live with me forever. Someone's gotta take care of me.
Good luck.
My body's just gonna eat away at me.
luck.
The older I get.
Good luck, especially if we have more weekends like that.
Wolf. Nah, you know what? Because I don't do that like ever.
Me neither.
You guys, it's good. You got to make sure everything works every now and then. You know, you got to make sure you get the wolf off your back. Make sure the whole ticker works. Make sure you're feeling good.
Yeah. Questionably, almost not wake up in the morning. Yeah.
I felt great. I didn't feel bad. I was the one who went out. I got up early.
Saturday,
I got up. Everybody was dying. I went out and I fucking got everybody breakfast in the rain.
Yep.
I still can't get over the fact that we're really almost 40.
Yeah, dog.
Like I swear, I feel
Someone in the bathroom called Rich out. He's like, "What are you doing here? You're almost 40."
Yeah.
He knew it.
Unsolicited. Our buddy was talking.
Should've hit him.
Our buddy was pretending that he went to school there, and I went up to the sink to wash my hands. He goes, "This guy's like 40." I was like, "Hey, fuck you, pal." I was like, "Yeah, I am, and I'll beat you and your 3 friends up."
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's like Rich. I remember a few weeks ago, like you were telling me about some girl. I think you said that she was like 30 something, say like 35ish or something like that. And I was in my immediate thought was like, oh my god, that's so old. And I was like, oh shit, no, I'm older than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mortality.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
There was no cases of you're so old with girls. They're all very young.
Yeah. I didn't talk to any girls down there.
Yeah, me either.
I didn't talk to a single girl.
That's when you know it's bad. When you go to when you go out and you're just
I
like,
mean, we
want
talked
to.
to like the bartender,
I'm not into
but like
it. Yeah,
we weren't
the
like
bartender was very
yeah,
nice.
yeah,
and
yeah.
she
It wasn't like
she was
that,
nice, but it wasn't like that. It was just like conversation. She was older than all those girls there. Like it's just
But
like, what am I
honestly,
doing?
all those
I literally could have been some of those girls' father. Well, no, fuck that. I'm old enough.
100%.
I could have been a father to any one of those girls, like age wise.
and it wouldn't have been like, oh, you had kids in high school.
No,
No,
but
Yeah,
like
right.
you just didn't pull out when you were 18
or 20.
or 20. Yeah,
oh God, that's terrifying.
terrifying. Well,
But I mean,
that
like-
story, but no, yeah, I could have been like crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
What are you going to talk to a 19-year-old girl?
That's what I was
about?
about to say. It's like all
Nothing.
she's gonna say, gang,
glizzy,
glizzy. Like,
gang, gang,
no.
YOLO. No, I don't.
You see her looking at her, she's doing all this shit.
I said how many times they say it at the bar. I was like, I like 38, single. That's what I like with a red flag. That's my thing. I don't. Yeah. Don't give me a night. I have no interest in a 20-year-old with no problems.
Me either.
I agree.
No, not.
I agree.
Honestly, I literally, like, listen, our one friend is very young. He's only 26, so he was like a kid in the candy store.
But he didn't talk to any of them.
Nice.
And he
nice.
didn't talk to
Every
any of
time
them.
he saw, every time
Yeah.
he saw, he talked to the bartender.
No,
Everybody's talked. I
No,
made conversation with the
no.
bartender.
But he talked to the bartender.
Oh, he was rizzing the
He
bartender?
was rizzing the bartender.
Well, that never works. Like, that's the
But
biggest
he was
waste
like,
of Riz.
Yeah, right.
literally every single second. Well, he also has like a girlfriend. He doesn't want to admit that he has a girlfriend. I don't know why. Every time he saw a girl, just a girl, attractive, not attractive, within seconds, he'd be like, nice.
Nice. Every time.
So
nice.
then we started calling it out before he could even say it. A girl would be walking by us, and before he could even say it, we'd be like, hey, Paul, nice.
And which was like,
but also,
which was like,
though.
which was like every 2 seconds because it's just,
They're just so-
it was a
also-
town full of nice.
The
Like,
girl, the guy, first of all, the girl to guy ratio at that school is 5-1.
yeah. No, that is
Yeah.
that it was like
Why didn't I go there then?
it was extremely noticeable how many more like females than there were.
Did the
guys
school
there.
used to be like an all-women school or something like that? Like, how did that ratio just develop?
It used to be higher. It used to be as
no
high
idea.
as 6-1.
I have no idea.
That's just where they
I
go.
guess the guys down south are stupid. There's some dumb rednecks.
I mean, they have,
I
like-
don't know. Like,
They also
and the
have,
women
like,
go.
They also have like one of the best women's sports programs
That's true.
Whoa.
in the nation. Like,
Yeah,
most
that's
of their
true.
women's sports are like top 10 and everything. So
And they do have like a killer medical program too.
they do.
A lot of women go into like that.
Yeah,
that you've
nursing.
seen. Yeah, nursing and PA stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, big fan. I like Chapel Hill.
Next time
I don't want my daughter going there.
next time we got to check out the adult entertainment.
What if unsolicited she says, "Dad, I want to go to this school"?
UNC, I'd say
You're never leaving the house.
I'd say
Go
you'll-
upstairs and play with your dolls.
Like you can't go because your father and his friends buy drugs from DJs there every year. You're not allowed. I know what goes on at Chapel Hill.
Oh, God.
Fuck that.
Shout out to Puma.
Shout out to Puma. Yeah, no, I like. Listen, I'm not gonna force her not to go to college, but I would. I'm just gonna be very weary.
I prefer it if she didn't.
I'd prefer it if she didn't.
Well, didn't Chris Rock say that every father has an obligation to make sure his daughter doesn't go in the poll?
Well, that's just being a good dad. That has nothing
Yeah.
to do with like your daughter going to college.
I feel like there's some that are, let's call them enigmas, where they end up in that situation and had good parents.
Yeah, it happens,
Yeah.
but not likely.
You never know.
Well, here's to that not happening.
Yeah, chin chin to that.
Yeah, so hopefully my daughter's.
I'm not gonna
college.
lie, this whole conversation is just depressing me. I just feel old as shit now, bro.
Well,
Well,
we are.
Yeah.
Want to talk about mortality and death?
you want to talk about? Do you want to hear something that I heard the other day?
What?
Pete Davidson owns every single unopened VHS on the planet.
No.
Yes.
Every single what he bought them at like auction.
So during the pandemic, he started amassing
I saw like
all
a
these
real
VHS tapes.
Yeah.
They're unopened VHS, like in the package,
Yeah,
brand
yeah.
new. And he just started buying them all for like, 10 cents a fucking thing. Now he owns all of them, and they're at such a high demand
Well,
that
not
like
all of them.
he
You
owns-
can't own all of
he
them.
has like 30,000.
It's so
There's
unlikely
more
that
than all of them.
I don't
There's more- there's-
completely unopened.
And there's some grandma somewhere
tell-
on this island that probably has some unopened VHS.
All
Somewhere.
right,
Yeah,
so
you
he
see
has the
unopened
most
VHS
out of
all-
anybody else.
Oh, he's the
The
largest
most-
private
lar-
collection.
correct.
Okay, fine.
Okay,
and there's
yeah,
like some of
Yeah,
them.
he definitely doesn't have.
Some of them are worth like $3,000 now.
Oh no, some of them are worth. I know all about that. They have auction. You see auctions for that. Go look up auction prices.
Yeah.
They are. There's everything. Everything's a collectible now. But yeah, some of them are worth more than that, dude.
That's fucking nuts.
Crazy. Like the cool movies, like unopened, like Die Hard.
Unopened Jaws.
Yeah, unopened Jaws. It's a big
Best
one.
movie ever made.
Yeah, they go for a lot more than $3-4 grand.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody collects shit. That's because it's vintage. That's how old we are. Shit from like the '90s is
VHS tapes.
vintage. We're vintage, Bando. We're not old. We're vintage. Yeah, like a fine wine. Like a fine milk curdling in the sun. But you know
That's
what?
what
At
I was
least,
gonna say. I'm fucking curdled.
at least I don't have diabetes.
Shout out to those girls.
Yeah,
Nah, fuck that. Shout out to my health.
Apparently,
I don't have diabetes.
it's a real pandemic down there.
everybody's too
Young, healthy females. With
Everybody's worried.
diabetes.
Everybody's worried about COVID. I'm more concerned about these girls with diabetes.
Yeah, I need to know more. I need to understand.
I bet you could Google, Pando, Google, why do girls have diabetes
Why do
in North
so
Carolina?
many girls in the North Carolina have diabetes?
You know what? Fuck it. That sounds interesting. Let me see.
Yeah, there's got it. That's so bizarre.
week. It's better than 2 weeks ago. It's Google search for you.
Yeah. I ended up on
Google search.
somebody's
Cassette.
watch list.
Oh, yeah.
Penile adjustments.
The penile implants.
Yeah.
Oh, the pumps. Yeah, get the pump in, though. Pump it up.
Oh my god.
I got a question.
12.3% of the adult population have diabetes in North Carolina.
12.3 in the entire state?
Approximately 1 million. It's a little bit higher than that.
Wow.
What the fuck goes on in North Carolina?
That's fucking wild. Wow. 12%. That would explain for the
astronomically high.
the staggering number of girls we saw with fucking diabetes patches in just one bar.
yeah.
Mind you, we only went to one bar the whole time we were there.
Yeah.
Both nights we went to the same bar.
Yeah.
12.3%
Wow.
of the adult. So
What state has the highest rate of diabetes in the country? It's probably a southern state. I'm going to say Alabama.
Mississippi,
Yeah,
Pick one,
are those the two most like redneck piece of shit states?
Arkansas.
Oh, Arkansas must got that sugar.
Arkansas.
They got the sugar.
Arkansas.
Arkansas got the sugar.
It's either, I would say Alabama or
I'm gonna
Arkansas.
say Alabama. Roll Tide.
Oh.
Roll Tide.
Okay.
North
So,
Dakota.
Lock it in. Lock it in.
Alabama.
Alabama.
I said, yeah.
You want to say
We're
the same
both we agree with Alabama.
thing? Mississippi.
I was just gonna say.
that was
I was
my-
gonna,
I said
literally
that
I was
was
just about
it.
to say Mississippi.
So it's Mississippi, then it's West Virginia, Louisiana, Texas, South Carolina, Alabama, and Georgia.
I
All the states that
I
I
could
all
totally- I could-
the
yeah.
all the Bible Belt states.
I could totally see. I could totally see that
Well,
lineup.
it's sweet tea.
It's
I
everything.
bet you it's generations of sweet tea.
I've only been to Texas one time. I had to go do something in San Antonio, coin related. I stayed in San Antonio at night. It was the only hotel I've ever been to that had like full size Twinkies and candy bars and like fully stocked with like Mountain Dew, like 3 different varieties of Mountain Dew, like full bottles, all these sodas, Red Bulls. Like there was not a hell, and there was just like and literally just one row of shitty Dasani water. There was nothing healthy there.
Tap water and sugar.
Yeah, dude, it was disgusting, and it's just like those states. You even go like I did the comparison from Whataburger and what's the one in California, the big one,
In-N-Out?
In-N-Out, because they're like, oh, Whataburger, they all go back and forth.
Yeah.
First of all, Five Guys is better than both of them.
Agreed.
Better than both of them. But Whataburger, it's shit, bro. First of all, it's shit, and it's just so much food. You know what I mean? Like everything.
The Dr. Pepper-
Like
it's
the portions
so
are just huge.
The Dr.
Huge,
Pepper shake.
huge.
The Dr. Pepper shake is the only thing worth getting at Whataburger.
But they don't have that. It's like a thing.
I mean, they didn't have it the one
it's
you
like
went to.
seasonal.
It's a thing.
Yeah, and they do
I
like
had it. It's
seasonal
amazing.
soda
It was
drinks and
amazing.
stuff. Yeah,
I just think it's 200 plus years of drinking sweet tea
Well, you know what?
well, that's
with
all the
free
shit.
with free refills.
It's everything.
Let me go ahead and get my big thing of water.
That's it. Yeah.
Think about when you go to a restaurant in the South and you get like a Coke and they without even asking they refill it for you.
Free refill.
How many of those people? Four Cokes with a burger and fries. Come on.
Damn. Yeah, it's unhealthy. The South.
Generations of generosity.
Yeah, 12
with sugar.
12. Where does
Well,
North Carolina rank on that list, or are they even on the list of the top 5?
Mississippi
That's one.
Well, what's the percentage?
16.6%.
Wow. Your whole state's dead.
What one?
It's almost as if they actively don't want to carry the boats.
They don't want to. They do not want to carry the boats.
don't-
They don't know about the boats. I think that's the problem. They don't know about the boats, and they're brainwashed. They're brainwashed. Yeah, they're brainwashed. They like let their kids drink soda. Well, people do that in New York too. But what's the rate of diabetes in New York?
Great question.
I'm gonna say 3.5%.
That's probably higher than that.
You think? I don't know a single person with diabetes, except my uncle, but he's not very healthy. So it's not. But that's the thing. He's not very healtty.
It's got to be like 6 to 8%.
It is lower, but not much.
2.8.
No, it's lower than
6?
Mississippi.
This is what, New York?
Yeah.
It's lower than Mississippi.
Yeah.
Was it 8%?
Yeah, I said 3.5%.
10.7.
10.7 is high. That's pretty high.
That's
Wait,
pretty
hold on.
high.
Wait. You said Mississippi's 6%.
16.
16.
Yes, sir.
And New York
10.7.
is 10.7.
Yeah.
That's a lot of. But New York has more
people. Yes. So we Mississippi has, I think they said.
I think we have more
1
like
mil.
healthy forward people too, though, with like the hipsters and like the crunchy granola, like fucking like
kale, fucking
bicyclists and fucking all that shit. Marathon runners.
Yeah, we have like I think like probably per capita we have
how
more
many
in shape.
how many marathons are there in the state of Mississippi in a year?
Yeah, we definitely have more gyms.
Yeah.
There's probably more gyms in Long Island than arguably in the entire state of Mississippi.
I would bet that.
Right? Like
Bet that.
Maybe.
definitely in like
Wait,
New York
when you
State.
say Long Island, just because I'm nitpicking, are you saying
I'm
the whole
Long
island? So
Island,
Brooklyn, Queens?
Montauk to the border of Queens.
Okay.
Montauk
so
and
just Long Island.
Yeah, Suffolk and Nassau
yeah,
County,
yeah.
border of Queens, all the way out to the end of Long Island.
Yeah.
Probably more trainers and gyms than in all of Mississippi. I'll go ahead and say.
Yeah. I would
take that
concur.
bet. I would concur.
I would say so.
I would concur.
Not to say that like people in the South are like out of shape, but clearly a lot of y'all like the Saudis.
And have diabetes.
A lot of y'all should pick up the waters.
Yeah.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
insane.
Get it
Yeah,
together.
but they're the ones making the frogs gay.
Oh my god.
They're drinking all that stuff.
They're drinking all the sweet tea,
all the sweet tea.
sugar. They're making the goddamn frogs gay.
You got microplastics swimming in your bloodstream.
And that's why you have diabetes.
And that's why you have diabetes. Jesus. Low birth rates and diabetes. Oh my. They're making the pretty girls get the sugar.
They're tracking your movements with your diabetes patch.
With a flip of a switch, they can shut your whole body down. Overload you with insulin.
Oh god.
Oh, fuck.
We're fucking stupid.
You know the sad thing is? The sad thing is that technically speaking, this is really not funny when you really sit down and think about it.
I think it's
No,
funny
it's
because
not
I don't have
funny.
diabetes.
Because it's everything. It's like every aspect of like everybody. How do we do? There's no way to escape like being unhealthy because you can like cut out a lot of shit, right?
Yeah.
Like to not get diabetes, but then like
I mean, we
everything else you put in just crushes your endocrine system. Like it's almost like just impossible to just avoid it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I've been doing lately, actually, and it fucking works. And I don't care if you don't agree with me, but you should all try it.
Drinking your own piss.
No, I just
No,
throw.
throw
I just,
your
I
own
just,
piss.
You just hand grenaded at
fucking
people.
assault.
I just hand grenade at people. No, I've been
Pull the pin.
when I go to bed at night, I've been sleeping with my phone in airplane mode, completely like shut down.
That's why our videos
They
don't fucking upload.
No, in fairness, I left it on for last week when we uploaded because I needed to get done.
It's
Very
still
early.
3 days.
I'm just gonna do it. I'll leave it in my living room. But I've been sleeping with like airplane mode, like my phone shut down with no Wi-Fi going to it. I have been sleeping so much better.
Really?
Yes, I've been sleeping so much better. Try it. Try it.
I don't touch my phone.
You know
I
the
leave it
thing
on
is,
silent.
no, I'm not gonna lie to you. I sleep with my phone right fucking
That's
here.
that is so
That's so bad for
that
you?
is so bad for you. Forget like the shit pumping into your brain.
When the
but
5G
you could
zombie apocalypse starts, it's gonna be you'll be the first affected.
But they also just like said it like a couple of weeks ago, like recommending you don't do that because you risk of setting on fire.
Your face?
And that
fucking anything
dude,
on your
I'm
head,
not
under
gonna
your
lie,
pillow at night, it gets too hot.
your
You
phone
could
will
s-
get
it-
super
no, it's
hot.
you like
bro.
shouldn't do that.
I've taken, I've like rolled over onto the phone or whatever, and like I take it off the chart, and it's super hot, bro. And it's like I know that
like
I need
Apple
to stop.
put that out. They're like, don't do it. Like if you do that and leave, like you might set on fire.
Yeah.
That would suck. What's worse, catching on fire or having diabetes? Oh, you know what? I was thinking about that question.
I don't know. We got to ask Candace at fucking the loft in North Carolina.
Shit. I should ask. We'll ask her next
Riley.
time.
What was her? I don't know.
$1 million. What was that bartender's name? I do not know.
I think it was Riley.
Yeah, I was dialed in. I have no idea. Whatever. But I was thinking about that question from a few weeks ago. I did a little more research.
Which question?
About what animal you think you could like take in a fight
With your bare hands?
With your bare hands. And like after doing
Not very many.
my research, I think I would take my shot with a female alligator.
Fuck no.
What size?
So female alligators,
Because last time you thought 9 feet.
Female alligators grow up to 200 pounds. Like that seems to be the max for a female alligator.
How long?
But that's all
Like
muscle,
5 feet.
though.
Yeah, but the bite
Listen,
force is fucking.
The bite force is only going down. It does not go up.
Wait.
They have no. Wait.
No,
That's true.
Yes,
No,
you're right.
it's
You're
true,
right.
it's
You're
true.
right.
It's
There's
only
no worry
down.
with that,
Open
though.
about that.
If you can mount an alligator on the back, over the neck, and grab the mouth, that alligator cannot force its
Wait.
mouth, and you just
No,
gotta
sure.
tight, like mount that fucking thing, get a full mount on, just
But
tight.
if it hits you with its tail, it's
yeah, but
breaking
if
something.
you got to get, as long as you can get in front of the tail only goes. They have no mobility.
Nah, they
alligator.
whip that bitch.
Now listen,
They can run fast too.
They run really fast.
straight.
Yeah. No. Straight is correct.
I think there's a
Straight.
lot of like
I bet you could
other
si-
animals
I
that
bet-
I'd rather
I
fight
bet.
than an alligator.
Well,
agree.
yeah, a squirrel. I'll stomp it with my boot. I'm talking like a proper, like a formidable opponent. Something that like you have a chance to die. You might kill. I think I could do a female alligator.
What was the? Oh, it was a shark.
The shark.
Remember that the
Punch in the
Florida
nose?
man? No, Florida man got
Florida man.
arrested. He got arrested because he caught a shark on a fishing pole, brought it onto shore, and then beat it to death.
beat the shit.
To take and his reasoning was to put man back on top of the environmental.
Oh, I love it.
Beat the
He
shit
beat
out
the shark to death
Really?
Beat the
with his
shark.
bare hands because he wanted to put men back on top of the world.
Oh, that's hilarious.
God bless
And
his
there was a
heart.
video of it. I showed you watch the video. Oh my God.
Bless his heart.
Florida man.
Florida man. Yeah, I'm taking a female alligator.
I still feel like that.
I don't care what size it is. You bring it on. I'll do it. I mean, you can't do it. Now once you
There's
think
got to be female alligators that are over 200 pounds.
no, the North American alligator, the 200 pounds. Male get up to like 500.
The muscles on a crocodile's tail. Oh, you said alligator. Excuse me.
The muscles on all animals are made of muscle. There's no fat animals.
Where's the weak spot?
It's like behind the neck. Like if I were to if you were
You're
to
gonna, like
if you were to lay
You're
on
gonna
your
forearm shivet? What are you gonna do?
I think you just gotta like
A judo
I think you
fucking
gotta-
chop
I
it?
think you gotta sidestep that bitch, and then you gotta jump on top. That's how they do it with the alligator wrestling.
And then what?
And then you just hold the mount.
Forever?
I think I'm fucking cranking back on that thing, dude. I think I'm cranking back on the beak of that like you hold the mouth, and you can pull its neck back.
But you know they
I
do
think
that.
I'm-
But they can
roll
bend.
thing. They do that roll thing, and he'll fuck
They
you
can
up.
bend too.
She's gonna get you off. Her.
No, I'm fucking cranking that neck back.
Guys,
or you can tire it out.
If you want to see
But-
him wrestle an alligator,
or you
subscribe.
or you can tire it out. But you can tire it out.
That'll be a good Patreon episode.
That would be a great Patreon episode.
They're cold blooded. They're cold blooded, so they can't.
Episode 50.
Yeah, I think that
Memorial to Theo.
If you
No,
could-
you tire them out because they're cold blooded. They don't.
Well,
they
you got to
can't-
make sure you have
they-
electrical tape
They
with you
can't
so you can tie
regulate
their mouth shut.
Yeah,
And then
that's what they
then
do.
it's over.
Then you
As long as you can isolate
then
the
I'm
mouth.
just beating an alligator to fucking death.
So they beat to death.
I'm
And
gonna
they can't run away.
And they can't run away. No, let it run away. Let it run away.
Get back here.
Get over here. I'm beating, stomping the shit out of an alligator. Yeah, I think I could pull it back, its neck back, and just rip its neck off. Not break its neck, just I think listen, I'm picking the alligator. I'm sticking to that. I did my research. I think the size
alligator?
going into it of that, and that's like a full grown, like a thick bitch alligator, 200 pounds. I got 40 pounds on that thing.
Not it's stronger.
Yeah,
than
but
you.
it's 200 pounds of all
Yeah, but it's
muscle.
stronger than you.
Yeah, but what do they do? What, they just wiggle back and forth?
Yo,
They can't do push-ups. They these
Yes,
little.
they can.
Yeah,
They got these
They
stupid.
lift their body off
just
the
go-
ground. What, you
Yeah.
never seen
what,
one?
3 feet?
You never seen one?
What, like 2 inches, 4 inches?
Nah, more than
Nah,
that.
I'm getting on that. I'm getting on that alligator. I'm taking the
Just
alligator.
gotta tie its mouth shut, and then it's all yours.
Yeah.
You can
I
do it-
still
You
don't
can
think
do
it's gonna be that
whatever
easy.
you want to
I
that
still
thing.
don't think it's gonna be that easy.
Anything.
Anything.
Because I think that tail will fuck you up.
Nah, not when I'm on the back. That thing can't come back like a scorpion tail and hit me on the head. It's an alligator. Listen, that's what I
Tail
say.
goes side to side. It doesn't go up and down.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. It's just gonna flap back and forth like an asshole. Choke that thing out.
I would love to see that though. I would love to see that.
Guys, donate. We'll make it happen.
Get us up to
Gator
100.
World.
Get us up to 100,000 followers. and I will-
100,000 follows
and I will
Theo
fight an
fights
alligator to death.
On
To death.
Patreon.
To death. Fucking death.
Yeah.
God. Yeah, death match. Yeah, I'm glad I gave that some thought.
Yeah.
I'm glad. Yeah, I'm glad it really made you think.
Yeah, thank God for that.
Yeah, I'm sticking with mine.
What, a goat?
Goat.
I think a goat would fuck you up.
First of all, he's already killed the goat.
Yesterday.
That's a rite of passage to being a man.
To being Trinidadian.
yeah.
God damn it.
It's a kind of cool thing when we were in Chapel Hill. They had an old movie theater playing like the original Exorcist.
That was cool.
Yeah, and then I just found out there's a new Exorcist.
It's probably shit. With the one with Russell Crowe.
No, that's the
It's about the priest who performed the
exorcism.
It's
It's a
about the
story.
priest who took all the ecstasy for the church. It was just this priest, just Russell Crowe taking ecstasy, casting spells.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Oh, that's so easy.
All right.
That is
What
so
is it?
easy.
Well,
Hold on, go ahead there.
I think Devil's Rejects. I fucking love that movie.
Good one. It's not really that scary though.
Well, it's like what kind of like a classic slasher, like
Sure,
a thriller,
sure.
like I mean, it is. If Rob Zombie directed, it is like based off of like
horror
an
movie?
old horror
Yeah,
movie,
yeah.
like that old like 70, 80 like zombie, not zombie, like slasher
yeah.
fucked up film.
Yeah.
So it technically is a horror film,
True.
but it's not like your traditional, you know,
I have a few.
like I have a few too. I got a bunch of like, you
What
know,
else?
Poltergeist. I remember watching that with my dad. I don't know why my father let me watch Poltergeist with him, and it used to scare the shit out of me, but I loved it. They got that little midget lady. She's like, "I've exorcised the demons," you know. What else?
What's yours?
Oh, the Bone Collector. You see the Bone Collector? I like psychological
With
fucked up.
Denzel?
Yeah, Bone Collector's good.
That's a good one.
Seven.
Seven's a good one.
That's a horror, but that's a really like a horror movie, but you know,
Horror
it's
thriller?
just horror thriller.
Yeah.
You know.
Silver Bullet
Oh yeah.
with Gary Busey.
Yeah, Silver Bullet's great. American Werewolf in London. Bram Stoker.
Silver Bullet.
Actually, now I'm
Silver
really
Bullet's
thinking
crazy
about
because
it.
the priest that looks like that the Southern kid
Yeah.
that turns
yeah.
into the werewolf. That
Turns into the
wakes
werewolf.
up naked. Yeah.
Yeah, Silver Bullet. I forgot about that. That's another movie I watched my whole man.
Gary Busey.
Bram Stoker's Dracula.
What's yours?
I'm a pussy. I am not watching any of them.
Oh, that's the easy answer?
So it's an easy answer. I already know.
Have you ever seen Sleepaway Camp?
Wait, let me ask you. Does
I like scary movies
Let me tell
as long as it doesn't involve a doll or children,
Hey, yeah, that's what I'm
like a little
saying.
creepy girl.
yeah?
I'll watch any like scary movie. I don't, but no dolls,
All right, so
no
then,
girls.
Sleepaway Camp
with
was
that
a-
with that statement then would Saw like the
Yeah, those are thrillers. Those aren't.
see? So
No,
I'd
but
rather
the-
thriller
yeah.
than horror.
I want to
I
play
know,
a game with you.
But that's a fine line between like a thriller and a horror movie.
Right.
You know?
My TikTok feed's been filled with the guy that dresses up like Pennywise and goes on those chat sites and scares the fucking kids.
Yeah, I don't
And
like
he-
clowns
somehow-
either.
And he
The
somehow
Mist.
knows their IP address, so he knows where they are. And he's like,
The
"I'm gonna
Mist.
come visit you in
I like the
California."
Mist. The Mist was good. The Mist,
Mist
was
was
good.
All right,
good.
so Sleepaway Camp.
I don't
Okay,
know.
it's ahead of its time. it's the killer is a little trans boy.
What was this movie from?
The 80s.
Yeah.
So here's the movie. So it's a boy and girl set of twins. Okay,
That's The Shining.
the boy dies in like a drowning accident.
Okay.
Okay, so the girl's like really quiet, and the parents send her to sleepaway camp. So the girl starts like killing all the kids,
Yeah.
right?
And then it turns out that the girl is really the brother.
Oh.
And the brother killed the sister, but dresses up like a girl.
Really?
And at the end scene is just like a still image of this little naked boy with his little penis out with long hair killing somebody with like a knife. It's like a little fucking trans fucking killer at sleepaway camp.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Never went to sleepaway camp
That was
again.
a snuff film.
Could you imagine?
They made a few of them actually. They made like a bunch of sleepaway camps.
Could you imagine the amount?
But that was the first one.
The amount of drugs the person who like pitched that was on. Like,
Nah.
all right, hear me out.
In the 80s,
If you were in the 80s, you didn't have to be that high.
the brother
Yeah,
really.
right.
The brother pretends to be the girl. The brother pretends to be the daughter.
And then the end of it, his little dick's gonna be out with a knife.
Yeah, literally, that's the ending scene. It's like a still image of like him holding a knife with like this little penis out.
That's fucking sick.
Terrifying.
Yeah, that's sick.
I never went to sleepaway camp after that.
Yeah, there's some crazy movies out there.
But yeah, so going back to that, The Mist, I guess, will be the closest to horror.
This is good. The Blob. Ever seen The Blob? But those are like classic movies, though, man. Tremors.
That's not a horror scary movie.
I guess it's not. No, what is that?
like
Action,
It's like
action,
a
sci-fi.
That's like
Probably
a
sci-fi.
sci-fi comedy.
It's not a comedy.
It is though. They like have
No, it's not
like
a
Kevin Bacon and the guy are fighting the whole time, like over the girl, but they like trying to not get killed by the fucking
I don't think it would be.
the things in the ground.
I don't think it would be like.
It's like dumb. It's like dumb though.
It's
It's
like
like
shitty '80s movie or '90s movie.
Right.
Whatever. Yeah.
right.
It is that time of year.
The
though.
original Alien.
Oh yeah, that's a horror movie. Sci-fi horror.
Yeah.
Love that movie.
Yeah.
Another movie I saw with my dad. Alien 2. Like, why would you take your kid to see that?
Yeah.
Oh, what's that other
Good old
movie? It's
days.
it's more like a thriller. It's not really horror.
Predator.
Where everybody gets like
Carl Weathers.
all crime is legal at
The Purge.
The
the
Purge.
purge. That I like, but see, that's not horror though. That's more thriller, if anything.
Well, that's a
Dystopian.
that's a Blumhouse.
Sci-fi.
That's a that the production company.
Yeah.
That's a Blumhouse thing.
What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
So they do like
No, I don't know. No, I'm with him. I
Yeah,
don't.
do
what's that mean to
Sinister.
me?
They have like the style of movie that they do.
What? Just like,
That's their style of horror.
but it's a horror movie.
Yeah. So I
Give a
mean,
shit
it's like
who
a
makes
thriller.
It's the Harvey Weinstein production.
No, when you go to Universal Studios,
Take your dress off, sweetheart. Come here. Come here. You want to be the clown in my new movie? Sit down over there in the corner. Take your dress off.
No, when you go to Halloween Horror, at
Come rub
Universal-
my diseased penis. You got the role. Come here.
That's
Gross.
so disgusting.
It's a Blumfield.
All right, shut up.
You ever hear?
So gross.
You ever hear of a Blumfield before? I'm gonna show you what a Blumfield is. Come to the bathroom.
yeah. No, so at Universal Studio they do Halloween Horror, and they do
Okay.
like 10 houses, and like half of them are produced by that production company.
Oh,
So it's
okay.
like a Purge. And if you're walking the streets of Halloween Horror,
Okay.
it's like a scene in the Purge, like
Oh,
all the
that's
people
cool.
in masks, and
Yeah,
like with
yeah,
like
yeah.
things, like actors getting fake killed, like so. Yeah.
We were talking about that place that in Tennessee.
Oh, the scariest haunted house in America or the world.
I'm not going
If you make
look
it,
that up.
if you
Look
make
that
it through that, it's called something Manor, McKay Manor, or something like that.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
So if you make it to the end, you get $20,000.
Oh, they pay. Oh, this was a prize.
Yeah.
To make it. To
But
the
you have to
end.
sign like a 40-page disclosure, and they're allowed to touch you. They waterboard
Oh,
you.
fuck no.
They tie you up. They do all sorts of. They basically like fucking assault you.
Yeah, but
like-
what do they really do to you?
Look up the videos.
What's it called?
Something Manor, McKay Manor, or something like that.
I mean, they're not gonna kill you.
Yeah,
It's in Tennessee.
McCamey Manor.
Huh?
McCamey?
Yeah.
They're not gonna kill you though. So,
Somebody
like,
had a heart attack, I think.
Yeah,
They also tase you and shit.
punched in. If you tase me, I'm fucking you up.
I mean,
Fuck
like
that.
you know, like, what are you gonna do?
Like,
What if someone sick goes and they're like, "Oh yeah, do it harder, harder,
well, you know that.
more."
Speaking of which, there's a girl on. I guess she's kind of TikTok famous now. Like 10 years ago, she was at like a haunted corn maze, and just some random person like tried to kill her, stab her.
Oh well, I mean, corn maze would be the place to do it, I
Yeah,
suppose,
right.
right?
He was like stalking her.
Oh,
and
well.
then so she got like famous
Sounds like
because
an isolated case.
she like
though.
went to church, and like the guy was like there and like was like, "You look familiar. How do I know you?" And didn't like and asked her for her phone number, but didn't realize it was that he had tried to kill her. All she got, he was young, so all he got was like probation.
Really?
Yeah.
How did he not realize that he tried to kill her?
That you're stalking.
10 years later, and he's a retard.
Oh, 10 years later. Oh, that's scary.
And she's like kind of TikTok famous on it.
Oh, well.
But you think about stuff like that, like people go into it. You could probably pretty easily do
Well,
that.
didn't
like
they
a
say
haunted
that
house.
happened before? Where
Kill somebody in a haunted house?
Yeah, where somebody got
You can
killed
just
in a
get
haunted house,
somebody
and like
anywhere,
they thought
bro.
you was a prop. Like they had the dead body just
I
hanging.
mean,
there,
I've
they
seen
thought
it
was a
in
prop.
like movies and stuff.
I swear that happened in real life.
I mean, they got to have like fail safes for that. I feel like they got to expect it.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I mean, I don't know.
We went to one over here once a long time ago.
There's one right down the
They
street.
had the chainsaw.
Yeah.
But they obviously
Without the
didn't
chain off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the chain off. So the guy's like revving it up,
Yeah.
and like my friends and I was like, this is like we were like early 20s.
Yeah.
Everybody ran, and I just like kept walking because I was never a good sport when it came to that stuff because I hate that shit. And like the guy turned around and like hit me with it, and I was like, oh, and he's like, oh,
Sorry.
see, almost got you.
They do the big one right down the street, the Gateway
oh yeah, I just saw the
Playhouse.
signs for it.
It's literally right down the street. That's
Is
like
that-
that's
is
a
that-
big
Is that
deal.
bigger than the spooky walk, the one in Moriches?
Yeah, this is a big deal. Gateway is fucking famous. I've been doing this forever. It's like a big deal. It's through. I don't know what it is because I'm not into that haunted shit. And I mean, I'm not like I would do it, but my kids are too young to like.
yeah.
Enjoy
Mostly,
it.
yeah, to like you know, when am I
It's
gonna
still
bring a 2-year-old
novelty, but yeah,
terrifier?
right.
Like when they're older, like my oldest
But see,
Ava's
look, it
the
says right
age.
here: man dies in haunted house, mistaken for a prop, almost 2 weeks. October 20th, 2014.
Damn,
How did he die?
he died or was killed?
Let's see.
He's had
No,
a.
it just says he died in a haunted house attraction.
You're walking in there like a week later, like, oh, it even smells like what a dead body would probably smell
Just
like.
some guy with a heroin needle in the corner. Like that looks so real.
It's so
Look at the
realistic.
puke. Look at the puke coming out of his mouth.
Look how good they got the decomposing skin. Wow. And it stinks too.
Look at that belt. It's really tight on there.
Are those real maggots? Like, what do they put meat inside of that thing?
Animatronic maggots.
There was even fucking a robot maggots. This was great. Wow, yeah.
Jesus.
I bet you could do the one in Tennessee. I bet you could do it. You just be like, you just be so unimpressed. Be like,
I don't
what?
like to be touched.
Yeah,
I know
that's
what you mean.
I
Yeah, I
to
don't
let
like- I don't like
big.
being-
I like
that's
to
why I
let
had to get out of that
big
club.
hee-haw like redneck like fucking shove things in my mouth. It's not happening. Good luck.
Rich, never mind.
He's
That
like,
joke was
That's
too
what
easy
they
to
do.
That joke was just too easy to make.
Pause. Pause.
yeah, like I don't understand like how, like it can't.
You're not
be,
gonna waterboard me. It's not happening.
Like I'm gonna just let you.
Yeah,
waterboard me,
I have
like,
to
oh,
sign
oh,
something
oh.
saying that you could do whatever you want to me, and if I can make it to the end, like fuck that.
Yeah, but
how about I do whatever I want to you
But
afterwards?
you're not. But are you not allowed to like fight back?
No.
So then, what kind of shit is that then? So I can't fight back, but you're gonna come and waterboard me?
Yeah,
Like,
they put you through this terrifying experience, and if you can make it to the end. But the other thing is, they said that the guy that owns it, he can tap you out whenever he wants. So if he's like, "Oh, this is too much," I could tell like any more is gonna
yeah.
like. So like these guys,
Yeah.
these two guys did like a documentary. They documented it, and they were like, the guy was like still going. He was like his friend. He was like a young kid. He was like sick fuck, and he was like his friend was like he was gonna get to the end, and the guy was like, no, we gotta tap you out here. This is too much.
Yeah,
and he
no
was like,
one-
bullshit.
Bullshit.
Yeah, no one gets
Yeah.
to the end.
Yeah.
No, that's just the hype, and they never fucking pay that.
They're like Jeremiah, he almost beat it.
yeah,
Yeah,
they've
right,
they've never ever made it to the end. No one's ever done it because they don't want to pay out that
There's
$20,000. I call bullshit.
There's a
that.
haunted house in New York, in the city. That's like
I've heard of this one, right?
3 or 4 floors, and if you
Yeah.
get to the end, you get your money back. It's like $20.
Yeah.
But like it's
So
scary.
it's like it's no big deal. It's like
It's
yeah,
very
fuck it, whatever.
scary. A lot of people don't make it to the end. There's like at every floor, there's a tap, like an exit that you can just. I'm done. I don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
But like, actually, I think it's actually 9 floors.
I think it is too. It's like a whole thing.
Yeah. I don't know if it still exists, but it used to. And they'd be like, whatever, it's $25 to get in, and if you make it to the end, you get your $25 back. And like a lot of people don't. Like,
Yeah. Someone.
but they don't touch you.
That'd be.
I don't want to be touched.
Yeah, I don't want to be.
Nah.
touched.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, like dig a hole and bury me alive.
That's why I had to get out of that club area. I just was fucking getting people kept bumping into me, and I was gonna
The
lose
floor
my
was
mind.
so slippery.
The whole place is disgusting.
Ugh.
Yeah, haunted house. I'm not going to a haunted house.
I'm good.
I don't like that shit at all. It doesn't
I saw this movie that it was fake, but basically it was based off that premise. This group. They went to around the country trying to find all the scariest haunted houses.
Yeah.
And going to all of them. And they like found this one that was like, basically it was like a traveling circus haunted house. But like it would like pick up and like move every so often. And like they were like basically killing people. Like and it was a movie. It wasn't real. But like at the end they got abducted and like they were just like the camera cuts out and they're like fucking dead. But it was pretty scary for
I like scary movies like that. I guess scary movies are cool.
yeah.
Just as long as they don't have kids, little kids, and dolls.
Scariest one,
I
the
don't like
scariest
dolls.
one that I've ever seen is we talked about this, but this movie. It's a husband and wife are going to like their like summer house or like whatever. They're going on vacation to this like house, and like the wife and the kids get there first, and like there's this like little trail with like this like red ribbon to the middle of the woods, and like the daughters follow it, and basically like there's like these cupcakes sitting in the middle of the woods, and like the daughter eats a cupcake, gets sick, and it's like there's poison in the fucking cupcakes, and then there's like this crazy killer that basically like kills the dad. The dad gets there late, kills the dad, hits the wife with something. It's just two little kids like running for their lives, like about to be killed too, and then the mom like gets like whatever second wind and like at the end like is able to like fucking like overcome the fucking killer, but like literally it's just like two like very young kids.
Sounds like
There's like
Hansel and
a
Gretel on
6-year-old and a
steroids.
9-year-old, which is fucking absolutely terrifying.
Oh, that's
and
super
like
terrifying.
luring the kid into the woods with like the cupcake and it's filled with poison. Like
That's super terrifying.
Right.
that was a scary movie.
That is scary.
Yeah,
I don't like that stuff.
helpless. Like what the fuck can you do?
Nothing.
The mom gets hit with an axe and she's like laying in the trunk of a car and like the kids are just like basically like can't move, paralyzed from like whatever the fuck they ate, like fucking and then they like it's starting to wear off on them and then like there's this guy with a fucking mask, like
It's all terrifying.
terrifying.
The world is terrifying.
Yeah.
You can get got anytime. Anytime you can get your kids, just get someone get you.
No, I remember when I must have been like 4 or 5, like super, super young. And we went to Disney World. And we went to some haunted house thing. But I was too young for the level of haunted house that me and my cousins went to.
Spooky Mickey touched your penis.
Spooky Mickey. Hey, did you hear Mickey and Minnie are getting a divorce?
Dracula Mickey.
You heard? Mickey and Minnie apparently getting a divorce.
Stop it.
She was,
I'm
she was
dead
cheating with
serious.
Goofy, that's why.
I'm not kidding.
She's getting goofed.
But
Wait,
yeah,
stop it. That's a real thing.
I swear to God. I swear to Christ.
What do you mean? They're gonna have they're gonna make a cartoon about it? Fucking Disney, man. Why do they gotta mess up? Why do they gotta fuck with everything? Walt Disney is rolling in his grave right now.
Yeah, but they've been
breaking.
rolling it. First of all,
Mickey-
he was such a racist. He's been rolling in his grave for the last
him-
25 years.
Him and Henry Ford, the two of the greatest anti-Semites the world has ever known.
He's been rolling in his grave since Trinidad scored that goal on the Mighty Ducks.
Dude, I watched that
He's like, "Are you
scene
kidding me?"
so many times. That shit pissed me off. Oh my God.
Steel pan.
But yeah, but any case, so and ever since then, like I'm talking about like 4 or 5, I can't remember exactly how old. And ever since then, I was like, I just didn't like anything horror, spooky, none of that shit. I was just like, nah.
The one in Mauritius, it's like a walk. Like it's pretty like long. I think it's like, but they give the little kids these popsicle sticks that they like paint with like glow in the dark sticks.
Yeah.
So if they get scared, they hold it up, and the guy's not supposed to mess with
Devin
them.
was telling me they went to one up there. They do like the same thing. Like you can bring kids, and they don't like, but still.
I saw. I forget what it was. It was like a haunted hayride or something. But the fucking actor was like on one. Yeah. So like the fucking guy at the tractor like pretends it's like breaking down. He's like, oh my God. And then you just see these eyes sprinting. And everyone's like, oh. And the fucking guy like fucking runs up and jumps up the fucking thing.
Really?
Terrifying.
It's gotta be fun to like be an employee of like a haunted anything.
Absolutely.
Right? Like that's gotta be a
Dude, I used to work in an
blast.
escape room, and that was fun.
When I was a really little kid and I went to like that one, I was such a poor sport that like I could see them before they jumped out.
Yeah.
They'd be like, I see you. I see you.
Oh, you were that guy.
Yeah. My mom was like, stop.
Of course he was
Stop.
that
You're
guy.
ruining it for everybody.
Of course he was that guy.
Yeah, I know.
That'd be a fun thing to do one year. Just like work at a haunted house, just scare the shit out of people.
Yeah, you're almost guaranteed. It's like being a carny. Almost guaranteed to have a criminal record and a drug problem.
They're like, are you currently or in past been a drug addict?
The only thing they draw
can't
the line
hire.
at sex offender. As long as you're not a sex offender, you could have the job.
Well, I would hope so. I would hope they don't hire sex offenders to work at with masks at haunted houses and dark corners.
No, that's what I said. That's where they draw the line.
That's where they draw the line.
Like you have a recreational.
Well, at least they
drug-
have a line then. At least there's a line.
Everybody's got a
Do
line.
you have a drug problem?
Oh, woof.
Yeah.
Yeah, work at a haunted house or have diabetes. Would you rather work for the rest of your life at a haunted house or have
The rest of my
diabetes?
life?
That's your job forever, working at a haunted house.
What's that? 1 month a year?
No, people want to be scared throughout the year.
Nah, there's no haunted house that's open year round.
Nah, there's
Probably.
gotta be.
Definitely not.
That one in Tennessee, you can only run the gauntlet for a month a year.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Shit's only scary in October.
I have a love
Yeah,
hate.
look, the scare factor.
It's open year
Open
round.
year round.
Yeah, of course it is, dude.
Who's like it's
What,
who's
so I'm
like
only-
it's April
Who's
5th.
going on a random 4th of July? Hey, I want to go to horror.
Yeah,
no,
hey,
I'm with you. I'm
yeah.
with you.
Hey, it's Earth
you know
Day.
who?
You want to go to a haunted house?
You know who?
Oh,
Goth chicks.
time out.
Goth chicks are doing that. Fuck yeah.
Nah, they probably work there.
Yeah. Oh, that's where you go meet a chick.
Side note,
At the year-round haunted house?
Outside of October, there you just find them at Hot Topic.
yeah, I just saw the as I googled that. So they'll pay you $20,000 if you stay for 10 hours.
You just get finger banged and waterboarded for 10 hours and for 20 grand? Okay.
they're like it's hour 9. They're like, no, you can't
Yeah,
handle
you
it
gotta
anymore.
go.
Like my asshole's already bleeding.
What,
Like,
what do they do to you?
more?
They just try to like break you like
try
the
to kill you.
CIA?
Try to make it. It's like
I guess.
like
That just sounds boring.
10 hours for anything is boring.
Yeah, 10 hours. Like,
I'm good.
like no.
That's how you know I'm getting old, because I was like, I could not give any less of a fuck.
Yeah, that's not enough money to
get
make
your
me-
finger out of my ass.
Get your finger out my ass, Charlie. Stop
Although
me
I tell
while
you
I
one
walk
thing,
again. I'll
when
cut
I,
your fucking
when I was in the process
Jacobs
of buying
off.
this house, I'd have considered it. But is that 20 grand?
Getting a finger in your ass?
No.
10 hours?
For 10 hours?
Haunted house.
How'd you get the money, Ron? I went to Tennessee. I got
wanna
finger
talk about
banged for 10 hours.
I want to talk about it.
Pretty sure that's a hate crime, especially in that state.
They're like, you got diabetes, don't you, boy?
Oh, God.
I might as well pay a prostitute to flick your balls for 10 hours.
Just
That's one of the levels of the haunted house. There's just like a gothic clown. She just flicks your balls for 3.5 hours and just puts cigarettes out on your chest.
see, like they're sitting in the command center.
Like,
just
do I have to pay extra if I come? Do I get a discount if I come more than once?
Hour 6, you're like, I can't come any more times. Like, let's just end it here.
Be like, can I have a water break? I'm very dehydrated.
Oh, God.
Yeah, is it the waterboarding time? I'm really thirsty.
Just like, harder. Step on him. Yeah, yes, mistress. Be like, this guy, just give him the money now. He likes it. He loves it.
That's actually one of the disclaimers. Do you have any sexual kink fetishes about getting your balls flicked?
Well, repeated flicking your balls make you cum.
Oh.
Pussy fat.
Pussy fat.
Pussy fat. Bend over so you can see my fat pussy.
My pussy fat.
Yes. Glizzy. Ball flick.
Yo,
Ball
that
flick.
being said, everybody,
Ball
I need
flick.
you guys, if you can hear us,
No.
please go follow the TikTok. We need you to follow the TikTok.
Yeah.
Schmick schmack.
So we can go live.
Yeah, we want to go live.
Also, just follow us so that we can get this guy to wrestle a fucking alligator.
Yeah, right.
I'll lower it. 10,000 subscribers.
Dude.
Because you probably go to a place in Florida and
Let me see.
pay
Yeah,
some rent. Be
Gatorland.
like, how much to
They
rent?
won't let you wrestle it without its mouth taped.
Oh, I'm going to tape its mouth. How else am I going to rip the neck off the alligator?
Yeah, but you have to tape the
But
mouth.
no one's.
No one can help you. You have to tape the mouth.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
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 I can tape it. So that's the thing. Like, how I can't just like, no place is going to let me like.
We'll try.
Let me try and kill an alligator.
We'll get a taxidermy one first. Well, you get a tag in Florida. You can kill it however you want.
I don't think so.
No, you got to shoot it. It says South Florida is probably your best bet.
Yeah, of
That
course.
is so disrespectful.
Yeah, it's that's why. Where do you think I was going to go to fucking Jersey? I was there. You go right to the
Vermont?
swamp. Go right to that shithole swamp state, Florida.
Yeah, taxidermy one first to start. You could practice with.
I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna have some hillbilly teach me the ways. I'm gonna get up in that. I'll be like, yo, I'm gonna give you an extra 1,000. You let me try and rip its neck off.
They're gonna be like, yeah,
Like,
unfortunately,
no.
They're like, unfortunately, alligators can bend all the way back.
These are majestic creatures, sir. You shoot it in the head with a 22.
Hey, did you used to watch that show? What was it like? Swamp
Yes.
Wars? Swamp People?
Swamp
Wars.
Wars.
And they would
Gators.
like
Swamp People?
spot them from deep and pop in the back of the head.
Nah, they wouldn't spot it. They would fucking they would put like chicken in the water or whatever, and they would like hook it.
Yeah.
And then they bring it up
And
to
they
the
bring
side
it
of the
up,
boat
and they would
like,
just shoot it in their head.
drill the
I've-
fucking head.
Yeah, with a 22.
I've seen some people do it, like just look, there's a gator right there, and then shoot it.
I actually looked over there.
I saw you both do it. I was like, these guys.
Pew, pew.
My buddy down there is.
Sorry, my serotonin levels are low. I need a milkshake.
Oh, I would love a milkshake right now. I'm gonna get a milkshake later. Yeah, my buddy's wife. They're from Florida, and she's into gator hunting. Her dad got her into it. She's a pretty cool chick.
So she could do it.
She could do it. He doesn't do it. She does. She grew up
You
like.
could do it with her.
Yeah, it's a
You can
whole.
wrestle
It's
it.
it's actually not that easy to go gator hunting like with tags and stuff. It's kind of fucking expensive to do. Like it's kind of.
Dude,
pay per tag?
I want to do that.
I don't know how
I
it
want to do the boar one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I want to do
With
that
the
out of the side of a helicopter
Yeah,
with a
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
50
yeah,
cal.
hell yeah.
Or a Gatling gun.
Nah, you do it. Go right in the woods
Nah,
and it's fucking
I
shoot with
don't-
an AR, bro.
No.
I don't want
I want to
to
do it. I want to hang out the
sniper
side.
rifle.
I want to hang out the side of a
You
helicopter.
a sniper rifle, shoot it with one hand like that, Bando. Is that-
Oh yeah. Why not?
What's all right? Oh, here's a question. What's the most minimal weapon you think you could kill a wild boar with?
A spear.
A spear, minimal. You think you could kill like effectively
I
kill
need, like,
a wild
machete.
boar
Yeah.
Like a machete.
with a spear?
Spear.
Yeah,
Like a machete.
a wooden spear or like what kind of spear
Like the spear that
that our ancestors used?
yeah.
Yes, the Roman ancestral tenants.
I'm not gonna. I don't know.
So a spear, machete.
You remember imagine getting gored to death trying to fucking kill that? I feel like that's happened before. Like
What?
guys like fucking
Dude,
It's dangerous as shit. You
dumb
yeah.
guys with testosterone would try to spear a fucking a boar and get fucking gored to death.
wrecked.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't even know if I
My
could do it with a
buddy-
spear, bro. Like that's fucking. You gotta.
Gotta get it in
Yeah.
the right spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, like.
But my
yeah.
buddy has a dog, right? Our dog, that Argentino.
Yeah,
big
yeah, I know
fucking-
what they are. My neighbor's got two of them.
Those things hunt down.
That dog, my buddy's pet.
Mm.
The pet's father was actually killed because
Yeah.
they were bred to go out and fight.
Yeah,
Like they
yeah.
used to go fight. And if I'm not
They
mistaken,
go on hunts. They do
I
with pit
want
bulls
to
down
say-
south.
Don't hold me to that, but I want to say I think that they were actually like hunting like mountain lions or something like that.
Probably could have
And
been. Yeah,
and that's
something.
what killed his father and his uncle.
Yeah, I changed
What,
my
a
mind.
mountain lion or a boar?
I think it's a mountain lion.
Oh well, it's a fucking mountain lion. We're talking
Yeah.
about boars here, dude.
Yeah, but they
no,
run-
I know.
Oh yeah,
They
yeah.
run mountain lions out of the fuck.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
They run dogs at
But
mountain lions to
those
chase
two-
them up the tree, and then they
Yeah,
shoot them
yeah,
in the
yeah.
tree.
Yeah.
They use pit bulls for the wild pigs.
Yeah.
The boar down
Yeah.
south.
I change it. I would. The minimum weapon I would need is a BAR.
Yeah, I don't even
Like a
think. that-
fucking machine gun. Fucking.
No, you don't
right.
need. You don't need a machine gun. Nah, you could go do it with like an AR-15. No one goes with machine guns. You go with like an AR platform.
I
gun.
want to hang out the side of the helicopter with the fucking.
Nah, I'm
Gatling
trying to be
gun.
down close. I'm gonna shoot it with a rifle.
No, you shoot
bro.
like 10 of them.
Yeah, you can shoot 10 of them on the ground too.
Eh.
You go up in tree stands. They got it all figured out. There's so many that you
I
go on
want to
those,
do that.
You go
boar-
on
I
those
wanna go
hunts
to boar
down
hunt.
south,
Yeah, for sure.
and they just like put you in a fucking pickup truck.
This is like a 350-pound boar just fucking charging at you.
Did you see the video of
shoot
the
it,
lion
and you eat
chasing
that
the guy?
shit.
There was
lion
a
chasing
lion running down a guy, and the guy just snipes him right. Like he's running right at the guy.
Yeah.
That's an old video, right?
Yeah, super old. And like he,
mi-
just
he
pops and catches
Pops
it
the
in
first
head.
2 shots and the thing just drops.
Did it hit
right
him
in his fucking
twice?
feet,
I thought
yeah.
he hit him once. I
The
thought
fir-
he shot
I-
once.
I think the first shot like grazed
The first
it.
shot pissed the lion
Yeah,
off,
and then the
that's why
second
he,
one
yeah,
was
yeah,
like.
You think
but you
it's
see
the-
that with grizzly bears too. They go to like Kodak
Yeah.
Kodak Island and they
Yeah.
go to hunt the bear. The bear's on a dead charge, and you're like, okay,
Yeah.
and hit the fucking bear.
And it's
Or
like, if
you're-
you
or
miss,
dead.
you're not
Well, you
coming
got
back home.
3 people, and it's like
Yeah,
the,
yeah, yeah.
the guide has the gun on
Yeah,
in
yeah,
case
yeah.
you miss.
Yeah.
because they're
Yeah.
gonna drop the fucking bear.
Yeah, you got to go the sidearm
But
when
that's
you go bear
absolutely
hunting.
fucking
Nah.
terrifying.
A
Boar
side-
hunting.
I think you need something
1,800
bigger than a
pound
sidearm.
fucking
No, when-
grizzly bear just charging at you, fucking muscles and
It's gotta
fucking
be
mouth.
wild. But no, when you go bear hunting or boar hunting, anything, you go with your main whatever.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Whether it's bow, people go out and bow hunt bears, sick fucks or whatever. And boar, same thing, but you got to have like
a secondary.
Like a secondary. Like you need like a 357.
Sorry, the way you said it, I was under the impression
for
that
bear. For bear, you need like a 357. Like a badass round and some gangster shit. More like a 350, something big.
A python.
And a boar, same thing. You need like at least a 45.
Yeah, because some of those things get big.
They get huge. And they're thick. Yeah. They got like they're very
dense.
They're dense. They're very dense, the pig. But that'd be fun. I went pheasant hunting like 2 years ago with my brothers. That was cool.
Get your heart rate
you gotta
going.
hunt
Were you scared?
Yeah.
Were you scared of the pheasant?
No, it was fun. I don't like touching animals though. I have like a weird thing, but I had to get over that and like pick it up and like.
I get it. I don't like to bait my own hook.
I remember going fishing with Frank back in the day. Be like, Frank, I'm not putting that fucking eel on the hook. You got to do that. I'm not touching that eel. It's disgusting. But yeah, I don't. But it's like you're in the woods with like your brothers and your dad and like this grizzly like guide. You can't be a bitch. You just got to like go up and just pick it, spin its fucking neck, and throw it in the back of your
truck.
We were nasty though. We killed all the bird. They let them out on the property. It's kind of cool. They let out like 20 birds or something, like in different parts.
It's like a wild. It's like an Easter egg hunt. If you find them, you get to kill.
Well, but you know, because they know kind of where they are. They know how many birds are out there. They don't go very far, like the pheasant.
Yeah.
And then you just go to the different areas, and like you have dogs with them, and the dogs like find them, and they just like rustle them out, and they just like pop up like. It'd be like sitting here with the gun, and all of a sudden the pheasant just comes up, and you gotta hit that thing quick. We killed them all.
My freshman year of college, my second college roommate, because I got my first one thrown out of my room.
Oh my god!
I went hunting with him because he was from South Carolina, and he shot a squirrel with a 410 slug.
That's a slug?
Yeah.
Well, that's what you take. Go squirrel hunting. You go 410.
Not a slug though.
It's a little. Well. Maybe
we were deer hunting or something. I don't remember. We were just in the fucking woods like a bunch of weirdos.
You got to hit him in the head. Yeah. Even if it's not a slug, you got to hit the squirrel in the head because they'll just blow up the body. You got to blow the little head off.
Yeah. I had a buddy. He tracked there was a squirrel running on the line. He had a BB gun, and he shot at it because he's like, "There's no way I'm going to hit this thing." So he tried for it, and he said he caught it and it backflipped. And I was just like when
did he feel bad?
Oh, to this day, like if he hears this episode, he's going to start crying that I said that I brought it up.
I shot a bird with my friend when I was a kid. I had a BB gun growing up, and then it got back to like the teachers and the principal at the school. We got in so much trouble. My dad yelled at me so hard. I was in so much trouble. He's like, "You killed a fucking bird." I'm like, "Yeah, Dad." It's like 9,000 birds in our backyard. We shot it with the pellet.
I shot a
BB gun. I remember telling him as a kid, like, I can't even believe that we hit it.
Like, that's what my friend said.
Like that, it was so far away. I can't even believe I hit it. There's a million fucking birds here. Like what? Like
When I was in elementary school, I was in Arizona. Well, one summer that I spent with like my dad. And his friend was a cop, and we went to the desert with like his little cousins, and we were shooting handguns.
Yeah,
and at bottles and cans and shit. And I missed a fucking bottle and hit a rattlesnake.
Really?
Yeah,
that's sick.
Yeah,
that's fire.
Did you keep the rattler?
No.
Why? Aren't you supposed to take the rattlers off?
I don't know.
Why not? I don't know. I would keep the rattler.
I would.
They're like, don't go near it. They're like, what are the chances of that? I'm like, probably pretty slim.
Rattlesnake. Rattlesnake.
Yeah, with a Glock 40.
Jeez.
I could hit a rattlesnake head.
5th grade.
I could hit a rattlesnake head with a. I think if there's any animal that I would want to fuck with the least, it would be like a rattlesnake. Any type of venomous snake. You ever go to that? There's a zoo in Staten Island.
No, I've never been to a zoo in Staten Island.
It's actually got like a really impressive, like they're known for like the reptile and like snake exhibit at the zoo in Staten Island. Yeah. It's pretty cool actually.
Yeah.
And they've got like tons of different venomous snakes, and they just look so terrifying. Like those Arizona diamondbacks and like the copperhead snakes, they look terrifying. I would not want to deal with a snake bite.
I saw one
because you're just dead. Yeah. Like you could get like a cut or like a bite or something from that. Maybe it runs away, like an animal, and you can like, okay, I could wrap it up. Just okay,
like,
let's get down the mountain. I gotta get back to my car.
Right.
Whatever. My arm's fucking broken. But a snake that gets you,
you're a fucking guy.
You're fucked.
You're gonna lose your arm probably. You take your belt off.
You might just
tie it fucking.
You might just die. You start panicking and just.
I just saw a video of that. This guy has like his own fucking like snake fucking farm in his house.
Yeah.
And he has fucking cobras and shit. And he was fucking trying to feed a dead fucking
Yeah.
python to his pet cobra. And a cobra struck at it, and it missed, and it hit him in the fucking finger.
And lost his finger.
And he lost like this much of his finger.
Yeah. It's crazy. I don't fuck with snakes. My daughter's got a snake. She has a ball python, and
Why?
I don't know. She's turned into like a snake person. I'm fucking weird, right? And her mom had to go out of town for like a week, so I had her, but I had to take her back to her house to feed her snake. And I'm like such a pussy. I was like, I told her mother, I was like, I'm not touching that fucking snake. I'm like, I don't even like that. I got to go pick up a mouse. I had to buy a mouse, and they put it a live one, the feeder mouse, little thing, and they put it in like a go soup container, and it was just in my car like all day because I had to come here, and then whatever. I would hear the like
I'm so
in the cup. It was giving me. I was like every time it would just go.
Time to die, little one.
Yo, first of all, my daughter gets the python out of the cage. It's all coiled up. The thing like hits her, bites my daughter. She's like, ah, and it's like throws it into the fucking feeder tank because you take it out of the main tank and they feed it like in this Tupperware box.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's like you gotta. It sleeps and eats different places. That's just what you do with them. Something about like aggression. They're like less aggressive. They're more aggressive. I don't know. Fucking snake people shit.
Sure,
and then like the mouse is in there, and I'm like, oh, how long we gotta wait here for like we gotta like. So I remember my brothers had corn snakes back in the day, and we put like a little pinky mouse in there, and it would just like flap around for like hours before the snake would take interest. Yo, that snake wasn't in that box for 12 seconds. It just hit that fucking mouse so quick.
How big is the snake?
I don't know, probably stretched out, probably like this big. It's fucking.
Oh, so it's decent.
Yeah, and that's not a baby ball, but it's like probably this big. Like,
how big are they?
Did you hear that story?
I think they can get up to like. I think the ball pythons are smaller, and they can get up to. Yeah, like.
Did you hear that story about the
4 feet?
The goth chick.
What goth chick?
So there's this fucking weirdo goth chick who had the fucking python or boa constrictor as a pet, but like didn't keep it in the fucking cage and let it like sleep next to her and shit, and like
strangled her to death.
No, it started behaving weirdly, and she didn't understand why as it started to get bigger. So every night she'd go to sleep, and the thing would be
next
to her like a fucking like a pencil, like straight out. And she's like, I don't know why it's doing that. It's being so weird. Is something wrong with it? Bring it to the vet. And the vet's like, it's sizing you up. It's waiting until it gets big enough to fucking eat you.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I heard that story.
Yeah.
She was like letting it sleep in the bed and shit. And the whole time it was like fucking like a fucking like this. Like
really?
Next to her. Like
measuring
not moving.
itself?
Yeah.
Really?
See, like, when I can take this.
Yeah.
And she had raised it since it was like this big.
Yeah, you can't trust us.
So apparently the females get 3 to 5 feet long and the males get 2 to 3 feet.
Oh, really?
That's it?
Yeah.
That's small.
Small.
Yeah.
All right, so maybe it won't
Fuck all that.
eat my.
I mean, a 5-foot
Eat your
snake is
child?
still.
Eat my child. Her mom, when she was a kid, they had like her parents are like cool, really cool. My ex-wife's parents love them, and her brother's a cool guy too. And they used to have crazy pets, and they had like an alligator pet. Yeah, they had like.
Where is it now? Central Park?
Yeah,
No,
right.
they had like this big house in Nessaquag. It was like the grandparents' house, like this huge house on the water, and they had like a whole fucking tank. The alligator like I think they just like turned the pool at the house into like a big giant fucking pond.
The fuck?
And then the alligator got too big, and they had to like give it to a zoo. Like the alligator grew to like 4 feet, and they gave it to the zoo or something like that.
Did you hear about the dude? It was in like 2001. He was growing. He was raising a tiger in the
Bronx. Yeah. Shout out to the Bronx.
And it was like a studio apartment or a 1-bedroom apartment.
This is a shitty
It was
Bronx.
a couple bedrooms. It was a couple bedrooms because somebody was babysitting kids in the apartment.
Oh, but didn't he have a tiger and an alligator?
He had a
couple of them. Yeah, it wasn't just a tiger, right?
Yeah. He had like an alligator and a tiger.
And a tiger. Yeah, I think the tiger died like 2-3 years ago.
That's how awesome New York is. Like, you want to get your hands on a fucking tiger?
You can get your hands on a fucking tiger.
Go to Fordham.
Go to the
Fordham
Bronx.
Boulevard.
If you believe it, you can do it.
You can do it.
Where we at time wise?
I think probably like an
Hour and a half.
10,
Hour 25.
All right.
hour 23.
Oh, well, yeah, I got an hour and 23.
You want to get a tiger?
I love
Tiger
to get a tiger.
Fuck you up, though.
Well, as Mike Tyson said, lions are easier to live with and raise than tigers because lions are like dogs the way they are. They're like pack. Tigers are like solo. So it's either you. They don't want anybody else around you. They're very protective and like, yeah.
I mean, if you had the money, wouldn't you want like an exotic animal that you could feed?
To be honest,
Like you're the man.
There's-
you had a ranch in Texas, and you got a tiger or a.
There is
you
more
got-
tigers. There's
In the
more
United States, I just
in
heard that.
Texas in private collections than there are in the entire wild
rest of the world.
Of the world.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing, I think. I mean, if you got to have money to like take care of like a tiger. You can't just like be. I'm sure there's like like a guy in the Bronx with a fucking tiger in a 2-bedroom apartment, but like for the most part, like people
you
in
have to have
Texas,
space and
they probably just got bank. Like Mike Tyson had it. When Mike Tyson had a tiger, that tiger probably lived a fucking beautiful life.
Yeah.
Probably had an amazing enclosure, ate great meat, no issues, healthy, happy tiger.
Yeah.
It's like, isn't that a good thing?
Could be.
But if I had money, I think that'd be sick. How cool would that
So
be?
what animal would
you
you have? If money was no issue, what animal would you have?
I'd have a lion.
I do like tigers.
Do a
I think
lion.
tigers. Oh yeah, I mean, I'd buy a lion and a tiger.
Okay, all right.
I would get them as cubs
okay,
and raise
for
them
whatever,
together.
For whatever reason,
I
you
would
can
go
only
and-
choose one. For
I,
whatever
a tiger. I like tigers. Lions are super cool, but I like tigers. I think they're beautiful. Like maybe a snow tiger.
Rich?
I like something.
A lion. I would do a lion.
No, for me, it has to be a
Great
falcon.
white shark in
A
a swimming
falcon?
I
pool.
want a falcon so fucking
A
bad.
fountain?
A falcon.
You can get a falcon though. It's very expensive to be a falconer. It's like it costs a lot
Dude,
of money.
I saw this dude throw.
You have to get a license. It's very.
Yeah.
It's actually more difficult probably to get a falconer license than it is to just buy a fucking tiger in
Probably.
Texas.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
But I saw this dude take this
Silverback
massive
gorilla.
falcon, and he damn near threw it. It looked like a Pokemon. He just launched it.
Yeah.
And it flew and caught the back of a deer. And like
They
two of
can
them-
pick up like a baby deer.
Bro, that is so
Yeah.
fire to me. That was so fire.
Falcons are cool. Birds of prey are cool.
Yeah,
You don't
yeah,
realize
yeah.
how big they are
They
till
are
you see them.
fucking massive.
I used to
bro.
take my daughter to this animal sanctuary in Setauket, and they had birds. They like rescued birds there. They had like peregrine falcons,
Oh, those things are
red tail hawks. They had a bald eagle, like, and they're so big
Yeah.
in real life. They could definitely like
Yeah.
snatch up a baby deer.
Well, a peregrine falcon is small, but
A peregrine
Yeah,
falcon is
small
small.
dogs.
yeah.
Yeah, peregrine falcon is small, but they're badass.
You see how they hunt?
Owls, they have owls there.
Owls are sick.
owls are
Owls are
sick.
sick.
Terrifying.
Owls are terrifying.
Yeah, absolutely.
You don't even hear them. They just sit there like.
Yo, I saw a video of an owl come in and like pluck like a dove or like some other whatever, and just plucked it, and it was the two of them roosting together, and it just grabbed one, and the other one just didn't know what happened. Like
You
it
ever
was just,
you ever do that in school when we were younger and you like dissect the animal the owl pellets?
oh no, we didn't do apple.
No.
It's like
I didn't see
owl.
why.
It's owl shit.
Yeah.
Essentially, it's
So
not.
it ends up being small, like mice and shit in it.
Yeah, and you can like put together like skeletons of mice. It's not like wet shit. It's like dried up shit, and you like pick it apart, and like you can pull out little
No,
mice.
I didn't go to
skeleton.
a school like that.
No.
We dissected frogs and stuff.
Yeah, I did that too.
Yeah, the frogs.
Yeah. You never sifted through owl shit
No.
and reconstructed a mice skeleton. Jesus.
Feed it to your ball python.
What did you peasants go to fucking public school?
Yeah, I did. I did go to public school.
Gross. Nice. Not nice.
All right.
So yeah, I don't know.
On that note,
Nice little episode. We'll call it our Halloween episode.
episode 8.
Episode 8. Halloween.
Yeah.
Patreon.
Patreon from Tennessee.
Yeah, so let's get us. No, I gotta. It's got to be 100,000 subscribers because it has to be enough to monetize that we can make money and pay for the trip to South Florida.
Yeah.
So that you
And
can
pay for security so that
wrestle
we
an
can
alligator
We
to
can
death.
wrestle an alligator to death. And
No, not
then-
we.
Well, I was just about to say, there's no
It's
we,
you.
it is
Well,
you.
guys
It's
are gonna,
just you.
You guys
Who's
are gonna.
we?
You guys are gonna be there watching it.
Oh
Wanna
yeah,
film it,
I'll be
yeah.
commentating.
Yeah, but I'm gonna do it.
Oh, Theo's on his back right now.
I'm not getting
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how this one plays out.
the alligator's not kicking my back, bro.
He's tickling his back. What is going on?
They gonna have a bunch of rodeo clowns just in case.
If it gets out of hand, you just put your finger in the alligator's butt.
It's just like anything else.
It's like anything else. It stops biting.
God.
I had to do to my girlfriend that she was attacking me. I had to give her the old pit bull. Like, stop. She's like, ah. I was like, stop. No, go wash your ass. like, go wash your ass.
Ew.
And on that note, cue the calypso. We'll see you next week.
Cue the Peruvian flute music.